Alrighty, it is now the second week of 24 days of granny squares, and this is the week 2 update. I actually rolled for today, so in this part I will be crocheting the 14th day. So if you're wondering, hey, what happened to day 14? Today is actually the 14th, and I'm gonna do it right now. If you are new to my channel and you're discovering me through the 24 days of granny squares, I love crocheting and I love granny squares. I'm obsessed with granny squares lately. Like, it's all I want to do. If you like that kind of stuff, why not hit the subscribe button? Time to roll the colors for today. We got a 10 and a 14. Second, we got a 1 and a 7. And now for the last color, we got a 9 and we got a 10. The colors for today are neon green. It's a lot more neon in person. The rose pink, and the sky blue. So I'm gonna make this. For some reason I didn't take a video showing you what it looked like, so here's a photo of day 8. Okay, it is day 9, so let's roll the dice and see what we get today. Okay, we got a 6 and a 14. Next color, 8 and an 18. And the last color is, we got, oh, it's not the right dice. Oh well, it's the dice we're using today. 5 and a 15. I thought this was the dice I was supposed to use. Oh well, I mean, it has its odd and even numbers, so it works fine as long as I have the 20, as long as I use the 20-sided die. That's what's important. Colors today are royal blue, dark blue, and butter yellow. This will be the 3rd time that I'm using dark blue. Didn't realize it was gonna be such a popular color. Okay, and there is day 9. Wouldn't pick these colors if I had to make a granny square. Wouldn't put these colors together. But yeah, that's what it is, and we gotta let the dice do what the dice wants to do, and if the dice says these are the colors, then these are the colors. Okay, it is now, what is the date? It is December the 10th, so we're gonna roll for that. So far for this week, this was the 8th, this was the 9th. This one is giving like sports jersey or sports team, I don't know, it's the vibe. First roll. Okay, we got a 3 and a 6, warm tone, okay. We got a, that's a 9. Oh, that's a 9 and a 19. Another warm tone. All right, and last roll. Okay, we got an 11 and we got a 12. All warm tone colors today. So let me go and find those colors. So I need a 6, a 19, and a 12. Okay, so the colors today are the antique white, this yellowy mustard color, and this orange. These are the colors for today. So now I'm gonna go and quickly crochet this square. I'm just gonna crochet on my desk today. I just kind of want to like film this real quick right now. Also, this is my new little camera stand. It's for the house. I have like my nice one outside, and then I have this one. The square's done, honestly. This one might be my new favorite. I love these colors together. And what I really like about these projects is that I'm slowly kind of like realizing colors that actually look good together that I would never really put together. But I really do like this one. So day 10 is now done. Day 11, so let's roll for today's colors. All right, we got an 8 and another 8. Next roll, we got a 1 and we got a 20. This is what 20 looks like. It's this little star and moon. We haven't gotten that yet, so that's fun. I just put down on it, but it was 20. Next color, got a 7 and we got a 5. The colors today are moss green, heather beige, and pumpkin orange. Gonna go get those. Good evening, Totoro. Could those colors be any more me? Like, come on, yesterday's color palette and now today's color palette? Those are like the perfect colors. So glad I included this one. Make the square now. And here is square for day 11. Do I have a new favorite square? Maybe. I don't know. These colors are so me and they're so vintage and retro and I love them. Yeah, anyways, that's day 11. All right, we're rolling for day 12. I cannot believe it's already halfway through the 24 days of Granny Squares. So let's roll for day 12. All right, we got a 6 and an 11. Next roll. Okay, we got an 11 and an 18. And the last roll of the day is gonna be a 10 and a 5. Colors today are baby blue, coral, and pastel blue. This will be the second time I'm using baby blue, the third time I'm using coral, and the first time I'm using the pastel blue, which also might be kind of close to baby blue. So we'll see how that looks. All right, these are the colors today. We got baby blue. I honestly thought it was a different color, baby blue, because I have like 2 baby blues, but one's Craft Smart and one's Bernat, and I was thinking of the other one. I really like this one. And then it's this coral, and then it's this one, which I called pastel blue, but it's more like a gray blue. Like on camera, it's giving gray, but in person, it's more blue. So time to make the square. And this is how the square ended up looking. I really like these two colors together. I mean, like the whole square looks really good, but personally, like these two colors look so good. So could you imagine like these two colors with like a bright orange or a bright green or a bright yellow? I think that that would look really good too. Like I would love to see this with a bright green. I think that would look good. These are also just kind of giving me inspiration for future Granny Square projects. So we're officially halfway through the 24 days of Granny Squares. All right, it is day 13 roll. It's a little late in the day. It's 8 p.m. I was basically editing the entire day. So let's do the first roll. We have a 7 and a 7. Okay, next roll, a 5 and a 1. And for the last color is a 2 and a 14. Our pink rose, burgundy, and neon green. I have to say that this is probably the most chaotic pick yet. Like, I don't know if these colors are gonna go together. These are the ones that probably worry me the most, but we will find out. Rose, pink, burgundy, and neon green. These two colors, I absolutely love those two colors together. Not so much the green, but these two colors, I don't think I would have ever put together. And I love those two together. There is day 13. The green is neon. Like, I know it's giving off teal right now, and the teal actually works with this, but this is actually neon green. This is actually the first square on the second panel. So yeah. Let's just go over the colors for this week. All right, so right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The 7th we'll do after I show you these. On the 8th, we have this square here. The 9th was this one. The 10th was this one, which, I mean, come on. This looks like a pumpkin pie. Like, it literally looks like a pumpkin pie, like the pumpkin pie and the little dollop of whipped cream in the center. This is the 11th, which is so funny because back in the day, like maybe 2-3 years ago, I was actually gonna make these really cute, like little Granny Square, like fingerless gloves, and then I just kind of didn't like how they fit, but I mean, like, I think this is the size that I need for them. Anyways, it was my beginning of my crochet journey, and I actually picked these colors. I'm 95% sure the only reason I have this green is because I bought it for that project and then proceeded not to use it. But like, I love these colors. They're so fall, right? And like the fact that these two colors were in a row, this was day 10 and this was day 11. Like, these are so my colors. This is day 12, which I feel like I've had other colors very similar to this. It's probably because I have a lot of like these pinky colors, and I have a lot of blues and pinks kind of colors, so I feel like this combination is gonna be common. And then this was yesterday's, and like, I thought I would hate it more than I actually do. Not in love with it. Like the first two colors together, I love the burgundy and this rosy pink. Love those colors. This color, think that if this was more like maybe this mossy green, it could have looked more like a flower, like those like the pansies. It is what it is. And then I brought last week's, because technically these, minus this one, because this is the 13th, but these squares here will form the very first panel. There's only 2 panels, but this will be the first panel of Granny Square colors. And the reason why I'm filming today is because sometimes like I could have waited till tomorrow, whatever, but I really want to join as you go. Like I want to get these all joined up so that I can include it in this update. But like, I can't believe we're already halfway through this. The month is going by so fast and we're halfway through the 24 days of Granny Squares, which is crazy. Day 14, so let's do the rolls for today. Okay, we got an 11 and an 8. Second roll, we got a 4 and a 17. And the last color, so the last color is gonna be a 12 and a 6. Colors today are Orange Crush, Aqua Craft Smart, and Dark Teal. Let's go and crochet for today's. We'll just quickly crochet this. I'm looking for those things that you put like on your bed to like sit and read that have like a big back cushion and then they have like these armrests. I'm looking for a good one. I was looking on Amazon, but the only problem, I'm switching colors, we're not going into this one. The only problem with Amazon is like, sometimes you can just tell that the person in the photo is not really in the photo with the product. You know what I mean? And it's just very hard to tell, is this the correct size and whatnot. I did go to like some Home Senses and like Winners and stuff. States, it's like a Marshall's Home Goods, right? Did not find one, unfortunately, because I kind of want to see them in person. So there's that. Onto the last color, and this teal, if you remember, was a full skein. It was a full skein when I started this project, and then I decided to do that little winter vest, and this became a color that I used a lot in that vest, and I wasn't too sure if I was even going to be able to include it in this project because I thought I might have ran out, but I did not, and that's a good thing. This is day 14. Look at how cute this is. Okay, so let's do our little, which one's my favorite? This one that I just made definitely comes close. I think this is like my second favorite, but I think the pumpkin pie is my first. And I know there's this one here too. Like this one's cute too, but I think that this one is my favorite from this week. And my least favorite, like between these two, I think it's this one. This is my least favorite. Don't really care for the colors. This one comes in a close second, but I actually like this one better than this one. Overall, I still think that this one's my favorite. I know this is more my colors. This looks like a pumpkin pie. I know this. I think this one just surprised me so much of how much I like this. Like just looking at it gives me joy and I love it. So I think that's why I like this one a little bit better. And my least favorite out of all of them is still this one. I think last week it was this one. So I'm just gonna put all these together because now I have to join them all. And then I do want to show y'all what I got at the Creative Knitter that I think would be a really good tool to have for next year's 24 days of Granny Squares, which I probably will do again. This, it is called the Granny Square Card Deck, and there's 50 different Granny Square designs in here. It was like $23. Again, I love novelty things. I love novelty yarns and I love novelty crochet stuff. So it does come with a little manual that kind of explains how you do. Ooh, what was that? What was that? Look at that. Remember how I just said I have to learn how to join to go? Directions right here to tell you how to join as you go. I'll probably still end up watching a YouTube video, but look at that, there's directions for that. Here are the cards. And they're like a coaster kind of material. Like they're not flimsy. It's not like a card deck. They are like solid. Like I want to chomp on it to show you, but I don't want to put teeth marks in here. So it shows you what the Granny Square looks like on one side, and then the other side gives you the directions on how to do it. And there's so many, like look at these, right? So I think next year, what I should do is I think I should have these mixed into it. I have to figure out how to do it because there's over 50. I think what I would do is a bag and just have a bunch of numbers in there. Because look, they actually have a number on here. Like this one says number 7. Because I don't have a dice that has 50 sides to it. I think what I would do is I would get a box or a bag and just write down 1 to 50 on little pieces of paper and then like pull one out every day. And that would be the Granny Square that I do along with the dice rolls of the colors I need to use. Stephanie, the owner, told me about these like a few months ago that they were gonna get them in, and I was waiting for them. I was kind of hoping maybe they would come before December, but that's okay. Because I think this would be a little bit too much for me right now. I just kind of wanted to do the generic Granny Squares, which again, I love. So it's just a little box that I got. All right, so now what's gonna happen is I'm gonna go into the house. I have some organizing to do today and like some crocheting and stuff like that I want to get done and some other little things, but I'm going to learn the join as you go method and I'm going to crochet the one side and then show y'all on how that looks. So I'm gonna go do that now. Here are the first 12 squares. I'm now going to attach as you go. I kept saying it and now I just can't think of what the word was. So that's what I'm gonna do. I just have to figure out how to do that and then I can do that. Right, the first row is done and now I'm gonna work on the second one. Didn't realize how big this bag was gonna be, but I've committed to a tote bag and that is what I'm gonna make, is a tote bag. Should have probably made it a pillow, but I've already said I'm making a tote bag. I'm not changing my mind. This was simple, but who knows how the second row is gonna go. Got the second row done. I do have to say, I really like this method. It being my first time doing it, I missed a slip stitch there and I missed a slip stitch there. Was I gonna undo what I did to fix it? Absolutely not. Am I gonna finish this and then take some yarn and just tie a little knot in those? Absolutely. That's exactly what I'm gonna do because I don't want to undo it. It's fine. You have to go this way and then up and then this way and then up and then back this way. Thank goodness I have this because I'd be lost. I wouldn't know what color went where. So you're going like forwards and then backwards and then forwards again. Because I want my colors to go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, day 9, day 10, day 11, day 12. So I want them to go like a calendar. Because I was kind of thinking maybe I'll do this and then this and then this. Or I could have done like this, but this is the way I want to do it. So just one more row to go and hopefully I won't skip any more of the little stitches. Now that they're all attached, all I have to do is just go around this corner all the way down and then all the way across the end. And then this panel will be done. Just wanted to quickly show you this before we end the video. This is what it looks like. Listen, I love this. It actually goes this way. This is looking adorable right now. And join as you go, easier than you think. You just have to know which way you're going and what square comes next. Like you need to have that planned. But other than that, I don't know why I was doing it the other way for so long. I don't know why, because then you would have to do the border for each one individually and then sew them all together. Whereas this, you're making the border and you're sewing it at the exact same time, which is great. Now, here's the thing. Did I miss a few? I think I missed one down here, and I think I missed another one over here. I'm pretty sure I slip stitched into it, but I think it's how I yarned it over or did it that it didn't catch and I just left it. But for my first time, it was actually really easy. One of my lovely viewers did tell me to go and use this person's video, and I cannot remember what the video, who made the video. But I will be linking it in the description if you want to learn how to join as you go. Best video for it, like highly recommend it. It was really easy to follow and very, very clear. From someone who used to make tutorials, I appreciate it when someone makes a tutorial and they do it really well. 12 granny squares are together. Yes, I know this is gonna be a giant bag, but I have decided this is gonna be my new yarn bag for 2025. Okay, here's what the first side looks like. I know we're back in here. I know I took some time, but I'm like, I'm just gonna do the outro while I'm in here right now. But that will do it for the second week of Granny Square updates. I cannot believe we're already halfway through. Like, that's crazy. Yeah, so that will do it for this update, so y'all have a good day now.